Will New Mexico's minimum wage be higher than any other state after this legislative session? Well, it doesn't look like it. An early Democratic proposal would have hiked it to $10 an hour, but it appears not everyone in the party is on board. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is live in Santa Fe with more. Alex?
Dean, last year a proposed minimum wage hike was the only bill, the only one that all but one Democrat voted for and every single Republican voted against. That likely won't change this year, even though the Democratic approach has.
I think the majority of the members here feel that it's the right idea.
Senator Richard Martinez is firing the first shot in this year's minimum wage war. He's introduced a constitutional amendment to automatically hike minimum wage each year based on the rate of inflation.
Currently, it would be about $8.20 if it were to go into effect right now, which is lower than what we actually passed last year at $8.50.
That's more than the current $7.50 an hour, but a lot less than the $10 an hour Democratic Party Chair Sam Bregman has said is a priority. Even minimum wage backers don't think that's realistic.
I think it'd be very difficult to get through this legislature at this point.
Republicans are opposed to both ideas.
Let's encourage them to go back to vocational training schools or other things so that they can then move up in the workplace, as opposed to forcing employers to do something that they really cannot afford to do.
In a compromise, Republican Nate Gentry says his party offered last year New Mexico's minimum wage would have been tied for the highest in the region, but it was turned down.
If our minimum wage becomes significantly higher than neighboring states, companies are going to invest in those neighboring states and not New Mexico.
Last year, Governor Martinez vetoed the minimum wage bill that was put on her desk. This year, because the proposal is a constitutional amendment, it would go around the governor and straight to voters if both the House and Senate approve it. Back to you, Dean.
All right, Alex, thank you. In a statement, Governor Martinez criticized the proposed wage hike, saying that putting minimum wage in the state constitution is, quote, highly irresponsible. She also blamed Democrats for not compromising and passing her plan for a smaller minimum wage increase